and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Grand Bally's Casino Resort here on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey, in association with Cedric Kushner Promotions and New Contenders Boxing, along with Corona Extra, presents a heavyweight explosion. All bouts are under the auspices of the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board. Commissioner at ringside, Mr. Larry Hazard. Board members, Chairman Gerard Gormley, Al Daniels, and Gary Shaw. Chief ringside physician for the New Jersey Athletic Control Board, Dr. Frank Doggett, assisted by Dr. Robert Williams and Dr. Dominic Coletta. Ladies and gentlemen, officiating this undercard this afternoon, judges Malvina Lathan, Steve Weisfeld, and Shafiq Rashada. The referees, James Condon and Wayne Hedgepeth. The timekeeper, Lindsay Tucker. Ladies and gentlemen, this, our first bout of the evening in the heavyweight division. Let me direct your attention first to the red corner. This young man tipped the scales today at a ready 222 pounds, wearing the green trunks trimmed in white, with a professional record of 4 wins against 8 defeats with 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Columbia, South Carolina, put your hands together for Kenneth Myers. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. This young man tipped the scales at 235 pounds, wearing the all-black trunks, with an undefeated record of 13 big wins against no defeats, 11 of those wins by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great country of South Africa, welcome Courage Tshabalala.
Gentlemen, you were given your instructions in the dressing room. I caution you again, protect yourself at all time. Touch gloves, good luck, may the best man win. Back to you.
All right, we're scheduled for 6 rounds. Undefeated Courage Tshabalala. Bob, his knockout streak, of course, stopped after 11 straight knockouts. Came against Carl McGrew, a little disappointed going that full 6 rounds against him in that crazy bout. We had an explosion with the ropes collapsing, a little bit of a delay, and then went full 6 with Jesse Henry. So he's looking to see if he can get his knockout streak back on track here against Kenneth Myers, coming out of Columbia, South Carolina. He's a 4-8 fighter, 1 draw, only 2 knockouts to his record. So I would say perhaps Courage has a good shot at getting things back on track in the knockout perspective.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. This Myers going to make the highlight film, but it's the best thing that could have happened to Courage is get that knockout string over with, get that pressure over with, and get back to the business of being, becoming a heavyweight contender. They've got big plans for this kid. He's an athlete, and I think that was overemphasized a little bit early on, and they've got that behind them now.
Of course, good cornermen in there with Courage Tshabalala, Tommy Brooks and Lou Duva. At Tshabalala, he's in the black shorts. It says Courage on the back, of course. Myers gets rocked there by the left, and we got just a little bit more than red going by. He looks like he's looking for a place to get out from under the ropes. We got a standing 8 count here.
3, 4, 5.
Very aptly applied by the referee. Good job.
7, 8.
Myers looks a little disappointed, like he was looking for a place to lay down instead of getting the standing 8 count. This way, fight had to go on.
He could have jumped up and started playing.
We're halfway gone here. Round number 1. Tshabalala, good left uppercut lands. Myers wild swinging. Right over the top.
Courage trying to stay within himself a little bit. That's what he's hit Myers with a jab to the chest and nearly dropped him. So strong.
Referee James Condon doesn't look right now. Myers is going to jump in and get another standing 8. There's an overhand right again. Myers coming back with a little bit. Catches Tshabalala. Under a minute to go in round number 1. Oh,
awkward guy like Myers, you know, can give you a lot of trouble. His legs don't seem real steady underneath him. It's hard to hit him with a clean shot.
Just as you say that, he walked into a beautiful left hook. Tshabalala showing a lot more poise than he showed a little earlier in his career. He's not punching himself out right now.
No, this is a much more so part of the development of the fighter. You know, he had that huge knockout ratio, 100% ratio as an amateur, and you know, you got to de-emphasize that as a pro when you get in with better fighters. South Carolina, which isn't known for producing heavyweight contenders, but you know, you're filling slots with a guy like Courage at this time. He's working with very good fighters in the gym, and that's really where he's developing. But you just don't put him in a tough fight at this stage just for the sake of doing it.
Let's go, seconds. Let's walk. Let's go, seconds. Round two. Round two.
Round number 2 of a scheduled 6-rounder on Heavyweight Explosion. I'm Arnie Tokyo Rosenthal along with Bob Spagnola. That's Courage Tshabalala, undefeated heavyweight from South Africa, 13-0 with 11 knockouts. He's in the black shorts. Kenneth Myers, 4-8-1. Took a standing 8 count in the first round. Courage Tshabalala looking to get another knockout added to his 11 that he's already got. Get perhaps a new streak started. Bob, he's throwing those uppercuts a little wide right now, though. A little bit from the outside. Duba, who the offensive technique of Vander Holyfield for wide uppercuts from Buster Douglas, I think would possibly get that corrected.
Yeah, well, they're just, you know, they haven't had a lot of time. Myers is having his moment of glory in the fight. But, you know, Courage is a very young fighter. Even though he had, you know, 16 whatever amateur wins, you know, he only had 61 rounds of amateur experience. So, you know, he's green as the grass, but I mean, like I said, the athleticism is there. He's heavy-handed, and he's just got to, you know, feel confident about, you know, the group that he's got behind him, and knowing that they've certainly been there and can get you there. And, you know, these formative fights early in his career are just, you know, just that. Myers' shot is low now, and he's stumbling around face first towards Courage.
Myers came in at 222 pounds, actually 3 pounds lighter than his last fight back in November against Sam Hampton. Courage Tshabalala weighing 235 pounds today, almost equaling his highest weight to date, which was back in July against Harold Johnson.
Courage seems to be, you know, more interested in working the body a little bit with a guy like Myers rather than just, you know, head hunting, which he had a tendency to do early on. Every time he gets Myers in trouble, he tries to, you know, disavow him. So that, again, there he loads up to the body and got Myers covering up.
Really taking his time, showing a lot of poise. Almost as if he wants to get some work in and doesn't want to let Myers go someplace. Keeps that left hand a little low, though, Bob.
Yeah, he really does. He's really got to learn how to tuck his chin, which he does do well, but, you know, use that shoulder for protection. A lot of good young fighters can do that in the smaller weights, but it always makes me nervous if a heavyweight has his hand anyways put up around his ears, because all these guys, you know, they can hit you on the top of the head and hurt you badly.
Come to the close of round number 2. We're scheduled for 6 on Heavyweight Explosion. Take a look at a tired Kenneth Myers walking back to his corner. What could they possibly be saying inspiration to even want to go on right now. Courage Tshabalala seemed to be toying with him that round, Bob. Very good round for Tshabalala.
Yeah, he's out there getting some needed experience on the job training here, and they're very confident in his corner.
We take a look at action here from round number 2. He's throwing that left. Slips the punch nicely, and like you said, getting a lot of good experience, as you say, in the gym with some of the bigger name heavyweights in the division. Round number 3, we're scheduled for 6.
You know, to me, that's really where you can put a kid in a test of fire with the other good heavyweights that you and main events have in their stable. You know, they work together, and you know, that's really the good developmental work. You put a guy in, if he has a good, hey, great, you realize, hey, here's a top 10 rated fighter, and I'm working evenly with him, or I heard him yesterday, or whatever. And if you have a bad day, you know, it doesn't tarnish your record or anything. So nice combination, nice uppercut hook by Courage Tshabalala. Yeah, I think he's going to try to get Myers out here in this round.
The way Myers was breathing between rounds on his stool, I don't think he wants to be in there much longer. He needs a big left hook right then from Tshabalala. Straight right. Has him hanging over the ropes. James Condon is waving the fight. I'm not sure. Did he stop the fight?
Yeah, I think that Myers is stuck up in the ropes over there.
The fight's over. I don't think anybody in the crowd knows it. They're all sitting here stunned at the moment. Sort of a strange stoppage there. Myers drapes himself over the ropes. Condon pulls off Courage Tshabalala. So as we both had thought, Myers had just about enough of undefeated Courage Tshabalala, who now improves to 14-0 as his KO streak starting up again with his 12th knockout. And we take a look here at action from round number 3. And Bob, there's that left hook that's set up, and you're going to see shortly Myers is going to get tagged again, and then he's going to turn around and drape over the ropes.
Yeah, he hits him with a right hand, and then luckily
We take a look from the other angle here. And James Condon, I think, did a very good job stepping in, because Courage was going to land a couple of unanswered blows with Myers just draping himself over the top there. And I think a good stoppage. Condon jumped in just at the right time.
Certainly no complaints from Myers' people at the end of that.
Whose record sinks, Myers' record sinks down to 4-9-1 now. And again, Courage Tshabalala remains undefeated. And joining the ever-growing stable of tremendous South African fighters is like a resurgence of fighters coming out of South Africa, very reminiscent of the mid-70s. Uyani Bungo, Lilo Botili, Franz Botha. And we're going to go now for the official decision from Danny Campbell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 56 seconds of the 3rd round, and still undefeated from South Africa, Courage Tshabalala.
All right, and Courage Tshabalala again improves to 14-0, 12 knockouts.
Let's give Kenneth Myers a round of applause for putting up a gutsy performance. Yes, indeed.